Honestly, it's not too complicated. This is basically what the schedule is going to look like for Global Dokkan until the anniversary. And of course, I'm going to explain everything that you see here in just 1 second a little bit more thoroughly. But if you enjoy, these types of videos, or if you're excited for Global Dokkan's anniversary, I will be covering absolutely everything. This will be the place, the only place you're going to need to go to for anniversary info. Feel free to, to subscribe, maybe even like the video. Road to 13 trillion subs before the end of the year, and only you can make that possible. So first things first, let's focus on, of course, what we're coming up on right now, which is the Golden Week celebration, which takes place at the end of April. And to be more specific, I do have two different instances pulled up here, but the dates they're pretty much going to vary just a little bit. So like, for example, last year's Golden Week celebration started around, I guess, the banners themselves, right? So the Goku and Cell, where are the actual banner release time? Just so I can pull that up and show you. Here we go. Yeah, basically the 27th of April. I guess it could be the 28th depending on where you live. Yeah, but basically, essentially, the 27th to 28th of April is when these characters dropped last year. I did pull up another reference, which was the GT Golden Week celebration, and those characters dropped on, the 28th. So it could be the 28th, it could be the 27th, it could be the 26th, it could be basically late April is when the Golden Week celebration will begin, and that's going to take us all the way through the the month of May. And then once we're in May, we're going to be getting another LR. That's going to be the part 2 of whatever the Golden Week theme is going to be. And again, the references I do have pulled up here. One was LR Super 17, the part 2 LR for the GT celebration. And this unit dropped in May. So this is, approaching late May here. Whereas last year, the part 2 LR Goku and Gohan, part 2 for Goku and Cell here, dropped the 13th of May. So definitely more on the beginning, mid portion of the month of May, which is why I wrote down mid to late May is when we can expect the part 2 LR. After that takes place for Global Dokkan, we will be entering the late May, early June Dokkan Festival, which I'm telling you right now is going to be Super 17. I could definitely be wrong, but if you take a look at but the last 2-3 years of Dokkan festivals that dropped in March for JP Dokkan, and specifically the beginning of March for JP Dokkan, those are the Dokkan Fest that arrived early June for Global. So for example, AGL Ginyu, for example, the physical Bio Broly, Goten, and Trunks. Again, those are the characters that dropped in early March for JP, and they came out early June for Global. Super 17 was another character who dropped just now early for JP, so expect them in early June for Global Dokkan. And then we do have the part 2 LR, basically LR Kid Buu here. Sorry. I actually didn't mean that. I swear. But LR Super Buu should be dropping mid-June. Same case for him. He is going to be the part 2 LR for JP's current April celebration. And if you guys look at the past, I keep saying but for the last few years, which is, what the schedule is looking like and what the schedule has been for both Global and JP recently, the part 2 LR that JP has in the month of April is and ends up being the part 2 LR for Global Dokkan, followed by whatever drops again in June. So, for example, last year we had LR Physical Goku and Piccolo who dropped after Dokkan Festival Raditz in the month of April, but that LR came out right before Global Dokkan's anniversary. Same thing with Tapion Minosha, dropped part 2 LR for JP in April, but dropped right before the anniversary for Global Dokkan in the month of June. So again, this is what the the timeline should be looking like for Global Dokkan. This is going to be that celebration that we experienced on Global right before the anniversary. And honestly, this is a fairly easy skip, to be honest with you. I haven't seen much gameplay on Super Buu just yet, so I can't say too much, but again, right before the anniversary, everything has to be a skipper unless you're setting yourself up for failure. And I will say that again, even if you have 1,000 stones for anniversary, doesn't guarantee you a single thing. Like I've been saying all this time, the more stones you have, the better. There's people who will do a single summon during the anniversary and get the new character. People will spend 2,000 stones and not get the new characters that they want. So the more stones you have, the merrier. You cannot be messing around with banners like Super 17 or LR Super Boo right before the anniversary. So hopefully you enjoyed just a quick snapshot of what we can expect on the global side of things building up into the anniversary. Hopefully this visual here just gives you an extra, you know, not necessarily reassurance, but just allows you to really see what's coming up, so that way you can start planning now. Okay, I'm going to spend this much here, I'm going to spend this much here. No, we're super close, I know I'm going to have to save absolutely everything. Like, you can take this as basically as any way that you want to, but just know that regardless of what you do, time is ticking and the anniversary is coming, and I just hope that you know, make the best decision for yourself. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and peace.